has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand talkback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim.
Ain't that awesome? Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
We are live here in Fort Erie with a big game on our hands here to kick off this NPA session between the reigning champs Royal Crown and the champs from 2 years ago, Fort Erie, the last two champions in the NPA, about to match up. And it doesn't get any better than this. These teams have history, these teams have talent. And last time they faced off was in the playoffs of last year as Royal Crown bounced Fort Erie on their way to the chip. So you can tell Fort Erie's had this date marked on their calendar since then. And they've got the home court advantage. And it looks like the student section's going to show out like always. And we are off as Fort Erie gains possession to start us off. Here's Promise Landu, the George Washington commit. Crew guard, the big man, looking for the handoff. Shot clock winding down. Good D right now by Royal Crown. To force a shot is no good. A little bit of a stiff possession that time. Here comes Gamau getting it to McGregor. Back to Gamau, the 2026 point guard's had a great start to the season. So has Jacob McGregor. Back to Andy for three, no good. Rebounded Fort Erie, and they're pushing. Turn it over inside. Stolen back, and here's John Marie laying it in. Junior John Marie, first year with Fort Erie, being inserted to the starting lineup and showing why. Already picking up Gamau on the point of attack, floater over the outstretched arms of Deng Gore. Great defense by Deng, that's what he does. Makes the extra pass to Santa Clara commit Eli Jolie, no good, but he follows his shot, gets the rebound over Caleb Zhu, no good. Third chance for Fort Erie. Kick out, swing, Promise for three, in and out. Rebounded, another offensive rebound by Fort Erie, forcing Royal Crown to call the timeout. They got to find a man on that shot and box out. 4-0 start for the home team. We will be right back. We are back here, 8:26 left to go here in Fort Erie International Academy. as expected. It is a loud one in this gym, as always. Max-Andre Kaliks bringing it past half court. Pounded by Dang. We're going the other way. Great defense by Fort Erie. The reigning champs yet to get on the board here in these first 2 minutes. Here's Promise. Guarded by Gamal. And we got an offensive foul. So we're going back the other way now. Neither team able to get into a rhythm early on. Let's see if that changes. Or is it going to be that type of game? Is it going to be a grind-out game? Defensive-minded. Both these teams are going to scrap and claw for this win. It's not going to be easy. Jacob McGregor got a piece of it. Good contest. Again, Junior John Marie so active defensively. Dang Gore with the floater with the left hand. So good with his offhand. That is Dang Gore, top player in the 2027 class in Canada. Jacob McGregor back to Andy. Caleb gets it. Goes with the left hand. No good, and he'll go to the line. Caleb Zhu, the 2026 big man, starting to really see a rise in his recruitment. Recently picking up an offer from NIU in addition to his offer from Stetson. A lot of interest at the D1 mid-major level. It's the first, showing that touch. Splits of free throws. Crew guard controls the rebound. And Fort Erie bringing it up. Dang. Foul reach on Kaliks. Side out. We got a warning for Dang and Max. Good competition. That's what you want to see. A crew guard with the putback. And we got our highlight. First one of the game, 3 minutes into this one. See how Royal Crown can respond. Momentum with the home team. Max Andre getting inside. No good, left it short, rebounded guard. Here's Deng trailing for three. He's gonna let it fly, no good. Davin Larosillery in the game now for Quebec, Fort Erie from Quebec. Got a chance to see him at the Canada Games this past summer, the Quebec provincial team. Here's Kamani Walters in the game now, 2027 point guard. One of the toughest players in the NPA. Here's Headley Smith. Nice bounce pass to Zhu inside, and he finishes it. Great pass by Headley Smith. I think that's a very underrated part of his game. Here's Deng. Kicking out to Eli. Drives baseline. Leaves it for guard. Couldn't catch it, but it goes to Davin. He lets it go. No good on that three. Another offensive rebound for Fort Erie. That's been the story of the game so far for the home team. Is how hard they're crashing the offensive glass. And when you do that, you're just creating so many more extra possessions over time. They're going to start converting on them. And right now, 11-3 start for Fort Erie. Walters for three, no good. Tipped by Deng, and then Eli tried to keep it in. But I think it's going to stay here for Royal Crown. What an atmosphere so far. Home court advantage playing a big role right now. I'm sure the rematch will be in Royal Crown's barn. That'll be a good one to see. Inbound to Boris, who lays it in. Luka Boris, 2027 guard in his first year with the program. Gives them a solid punch off the bench. Side out for Fort Erie. 3. Foul. And it'll be Promise going to the line to shoot 3. George Washington commit. It's the first of 3. Second of 3 is good. Promise Landu coming into this game averaging just around 16 points per game for Fort Erie in the NPA. Knocks down all 3. Here's Walters. Trying to get it to McGregor, who's trying to free up. They're owning in on him in this game. He gets to the mid-range, he knocks it down. That's a tough shot. Here's Fort Erie up 7 halfway through this first quarter. Davin gets in the paint. Kick out, relocates for the 3, gets it back, no good. Rebound, Royal Crown. And here's Jacob McGregor. Just scored the last time down. Trying to get inside, no call. And here comes Malik Giuseppe Kitson all the way, and he finishes. The 2026 forward. Walters goes to the kick out, extra pass. Headley Smith putting it on the floor. Tipped, and a foul is called. Baseline out for Royal Crown. 16-7. Totua Quentock checks in the game for Fort Erie. Anthony Ponga hounding McGregor right now. Cal State Fullerton commit. Walters gets inside, gets the bounce, and 1. Count the bucket. And all else fails. Put your head down, get to the rim. Some foul calls, get to the line, get some easy points on the board.
You know that's not a foul. Don't miss, bro.
No good. Ball tipped, nearly snatched by Walters, and he gets it back. So another possession now for Royal Crown. Diego Cabant hands it off to Jacob McGregor, who lets it fly front rim, no good. Rebound Fort Erie. Foul. Side out. Side out. Nice pass to Malik, who lays it in. A nice find Here's Andy. Trapped on the ball screen, gets it to Cabant. Swing, Boras sets his feet for 3 and he knocks it down. Luka with another bucket in this game. 18-12, 3:20 left to go. Walters with the steal. All the way, Aquentock trailing, blocked it. But they get it back and put it in. That's Glor Malala in the game now, the 2027 guard. Also in his first year with the program. Nice pass inside to junior John Marie, and he puts it in. Trying to hit the roll man. He gets it inside, tipped. And here comes Fort Erie pushing. Malik kicks it to the corner to Ponga, in and out, but Aquentock rebounds it and he punches it home with 2 hands. Pair of big dunks in this first quarter for the home teams. Got the student section fired up, rightfully so. Walters lines it up for 3, big response. Good start to this game from Keimani Walters. 5-point game, 22-17, and we're still in the first quarter. A lot of high-level ball left to be played. Don't go anywhere.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arete Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. They look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids with that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
.215 left to go in this first quarter. Fort Erie started off with a big lead, and now Royal Crown quickly chipping into that as expected. Pierre Charles in the game now with the pump fake. Nice 2-foot stop. Pump fake, got the defender off his feet, took the bump, finished through contact, and now he will go to the line. 2027 guard Pierre Charles returning, second year in this Fort Erie program. And even from last year, I was always impressed with his on-ball defense. He's got great length, moves his feet well, gets after it, digs deep defensively. And his offensive game is coming along in a big way. Good two-way player. Here's Fort Erie trying to block out the noise. Bieva Cabant charged. Way to get there and take the bump by Pierre Charles. Or sorry, Junior John Marie that time. Beat him to the spot and he took the bump. Junior getting it done on both ends, and this Fort Erie staff has been high on him over the last couple months and earning his spot now in the starting lineup, playing both sides of the ball. That's got to be 8-second violation, and it is. Good defense by Royal Crown. Bieva Cabant, that's what he does. High energy guard. Minute 40 left to go in this first quarter. It's an entertaining game. Thank you to everybody for tuning in and for pulling up. Expecting a lot of college coaches in the gym this week. Right now we got Canisius and Elon in the building right now, checking out the talent. D1 schools making the trip mid-season, only in the NPA. And he's kicking out. Shot clock violation. Not enough urgency that time by the boys in blue. Inbound for Erie. Promise back in the game. Gets it to Pierre, handing it off to Malik. Back to Promise. Good ball movement right now by Ford Erie. Might have traveled on that. Yep. Right idea with the skip pass. Come on, Walters. Downhill all the way, going into the teeth of the defense, in and out. Thought there was a foul call that time. Three, two, they're gonna say that was a 2. 10-point game now for Fort Erie, protecting home court. Both these teams still undefeated in the NPA. Someone's O's got to go. Is it going to be Fort Erie's 5-0 record or Royal Crown's 3-0 record? Either way, this can very likely be a preview for the championships. But this year is ultra competitive. You got teams like Ridley College looking really good. You got Edge out of Calgary looking to make it back to the finals. You got King Heights, a rising program. Headley Smith at the line, 2026 guard. Hits them both. His recruitment's also really starting to pick up, getting some interest from some D1 schools, Boston College, Stonehill, Detroit Mercy. Ball stays in bounds after being tipped around. Inbound, 30 seconds in the first quarter, gets it to Promise, back to Ponga. Trying to attack on Headley Smith. He spins in the paint and he gets it to go. He likes that shot. That little mid-range off the spin. Shot clock is now turned off so they can look to hold Andy at the controls. Cross gets in the paint with the Euro. No good, but Caleb Zoo's there to clean it up as the clock expires to end the quarter. 29-21 lead for Fort Erie, trying to protect home court here in the NPA. We will be right back for the second quarter.
Welcome to the new era of basketball. They doubted you. They overlooked you. They didn't believe in you. But now, everything changes. No more sidelines. No more being underrated. No more sleeping. It's time for your game to speak. NPH has traveled the world. We've connected with the top players. We've built this stage, and now it's time. Time for the game to rise. Time for you to rise. Time for the basketball world to wake up. Welcome to the new era of basketball.
And we are back here, second quarter of play, about to get started. Royal Crown and Fort Erie, 8-point lead for the home team. The battle between the last two national champions. Highly anticipated game. by both teams, as well as fans, supporters, and even us. Here's McGregor. Gets it to Galix. Back to Gamal. Working it on the perimeter. Let's see if they can get something inside. Mid-range jumper is good by Jacob McGregor. Just about as polished as it gets when we're talking about a scoring guard. 29-23. Adam Elahi Bucas, no good that time, but he's coming off a 38-point game where he had 9 threes against Lincoln Prep, so he's got to be feeling good. Really let it go. Baseline inbound. Deng slips and he dunks it. You can't lose him. 9 points already for Deng Gore. Andy. Stop and pop triple is no good. Tipped. Royal Crown block. Headley Smith will go to the line. Headley Smith at the line. No good on the first. It's the second. Here's for Erie. Promise bringing it up. Comes off the screen. Gets in the mid-range with a lot of space, and he's able to find the cutting of Lahi Dukas, who lays it in. Nice pass by Promise and a nice finish by Adam. Lead is 9. Great ball pressure by Promise as he nabs him. And he pulls up with a transition 3. No good, but there for the offensive rebound. Pierre Charles. Promise doing a great job on Andy Gamal right now. Ball stolen by Max. Great tip. Dengor trailing. Galix dunks it home. Deng comes off the screen, popping it for 3, and he knocks it down. Dengor playing on the ball, coming off screens. What can he do? Nice pocket pass by Walters to Zoo. Lays it in for 2. Nice two-man game that time. And good job of going quick, I think, by Royal Crown. That's been working. You don't want to, get too stagnant, or else Fort Erie's defense has been doing a good job right now of keeping them on the perimeter. They're able to push it, maybe force some turnovers. Good last couple possessions here by Royal Crown, but Fort Erie, they got to get some stops. If you're Royal Crown, that is. 12 points already for Dengor. Here's McGregor. Getting inside. Nice finish for Jacob McGregor. Offensively, Royal Crown's right there, but they got to get some stops. Hard to do. Easier said than done when a team like Fort Erie has so many weapons, but I think it starts with limiting each possession to one possession. Can't let them crash the offensive glass like they've been doing. And that time they were able to get the rebound and push, and now they draw a foul. Six-point game. Ref's going to talk it over. Is it a charge or a block call? I'm not sure if that's the discussion. Usually the toughest call to make. .7:18 left to go. 6-point game for Erie with the momentum right now, but Royal Crown is right on their tails. Jacob McGregor, 6 points to lead Royal Crown in scoring so far. Dengor with 12 to lead Fort Erie. Tension is building here at Fort Erie as people await the return of this game. And it looks like it's going to be Fort Erie shooting free throws. Promise Landu at the line. He's had a couple nice assists as well as some really good on-ball defense. And he's shooting one. That's the first. No good on the first. It's the second. Ball's back in play. 37-31. 7:15 left to go here in the first half at Fort Erie International Academy, right on the Canadian-American border. So college coaches, if you're watching, make sure to come out if you can. I know the season's going on right now, but that's no excuse. Coaches are still in the building, recruiting, doing what they got to do because they know where to go for the talent. You go to the NPA for the talent. That's where you go. It's Kamani Walters heads to the line. Good on the first. Monty Walters, 2027 point guard, currently holding offers from Canisius and Sam Houston State. One of the best on-ball defenders at his position. Five-point game. Here's Deng, just hit a three a little earlier. He's 2 for 3 from the game, from beyond the arc. Gets inside, oh my goodness, that would have been crazy. 2 more points for the home team. There's Walters, guarded by Promise. Second defender comes, kicks it out. McGregor letting it fly, no good. Ball tipped, and it's going to stay here. Big slide out. Inbound. Jacob McGregor. Caleb, 7 on the shot clock. Facing up, spinning on crew guard. And one. Nice move by Caleb Zhu, showing his skill set as a big man. Facing up with the spin. And he'll go to the line. Converts on a 3-point play. 4-point game now. Royal Crown right there. That's what they do. We'll stay in it all game. So you can't get too comfortable if you have a lead on them. 3 by Giuseppe Kitson. No good. Rebound, Luka Boris. 2-possession game. Here comes Royal Crown. Got a little bit of momentum now. See what they do with it. McGregor. Kick out. Back to McGregor. Spinning. 10 on the shot clock. Luka driving middle. Gets to the rim. No good. And here comes Fort Erie pushing the other way. 3 is good. That's promised Landu. They needed that. Leads back to 7. Walters is behind the back. Zoo. McGregor trying to create separation, gets it inside. Stolen. Dang, wrapping it around his back. Back to Promise. Just hit a 3. Driving. Oh, good bump. No good. Maybe took a little too much time there. Headley Smith going against 2 defenders. Ball goes out, it'll stay here.
Yo, Luka, bro. Yo, Luka, stand still, bro.
And we got a timeout. We will be right back with 4:45 left to go.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run!
Ladies and gentlemen, this season we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's on! Oh, that's good.
And we are back here with 4:45 left to go in this first half. Fort Erie up by 7, 42-35. Royal Crown hanging in it. Max gets inside, no good, gets his own rebound tipped, and it's gonna stay here. Went out off of the Fort Erie player. So Fort Erie has led for the entire game. Largest lead, I believe, was 11. Now it's just 7. So anybody's ball game, and like I said with Royal Crown, they're gonna be in it. They're gonna be it all game. They're gonna scrap and claw, whether it's a pretty game or the shots are falling. They're gonna find a way to stick around in this game. It's gonna come down to who wants it more in the fourth quarter. Basketball is a game of runs, ebbs and flows, some might say. Whoever's on it at the end will end up on top. Here's Malik, nice move, no good. Gets his own rebound. 9-point game. Here's Andy. Comes off the screen, gets it to Khalix, swing to Walters. All the way, draws a foul, and it'll go to the line. Kimani Walters, liking his aggression That's one thing that's always a constant with him, is his energy level. It's going to stay high throughout the course of the game. And right now, 6 points, 4 assists in the game so far, playing some good defense, so getting it done on both ends. It's the first. A few subs coming in for Fort Erie. In and out on the second ball is tipped. Fort Erie control it. Less than 4 minutes left to go. Malik pump fake. Tries to go up against Caleb. No good. Good job of not fouling. And we're going the other way. Kimani. Corner by Andy. No good. Front rim. Fort Erie pushing. We draw a foul. First free throw is good. Junior John Marie playing on both sides of the ball in this game so far. Both 6 points, 3 assists in this first half for him. Lead is back to 10. Off to Andy Gamal. Max catches it mid-post, facing up, trying to go to work against Ponga. No good. Good defense again, Anthony Ponga. And you can really cover so much space on the floor. You can guard on the perimeter. You can guard smaller bigs, bigger wings. That's why he's already committed to the D1 level, Cal State Fullerton. "12 on the shot clock. Walters with it, trying to go to work. No call. Fort Erie going the other way. Charles, skip pass to the corner. Pump fake. They're going to bring it back out. Ponga. Malik against Caleb. Kicks it back out to John Marie. Good rotations by Royal Crown. And a late foul late in the shot clock that time. It'll be baseline out for Fort Erie. Here's Davin going to work with the shot clock expiring, spinning. No good, and Royal Crown is able to collect it. Jacob, kick out to Andy, and there you go, knocks it down. And he picks up the foul that time, 46-39. Junior John Marie at the line. Hits the first. them both. It is back to 9. Good defense by Fort Erie once again, forcing the turnover. Giuseppe Kitson on the break, Euros and finishes. Lead continues to grow for Fort Erie. There's Max, nice shuffle pass to Luca, gets the bucket and one.
Yo, Luca, that's not tough.
Go to the line for a 3-point play.
Yo, don't miss.
No good on the second, but a little bit of a tangle up on the floor. Minute 29 left to go in this first half of play. It's been an entertaining game so far. Fort Erie in control. Fort Erie ball. Here's Promise, bringing it up, guarded by Cabant. Kick out, tip, but they get it back. It's gonna stay here. All the way, no good, rebound. Rough Crown looking to push. Headley Smith gets his own rebound and he draws a foul. And a little chippy. That's what you like to see. Both teams want it. These teams, these players, all very high compete levels. Every time they step out on the floor, that's why you can feel the intensity of this game. And we're still in the first half. Wait till the fourth quarter comes along. It's gonna get tight in here. Minute left, 7-point game. Home team up. Promise on the ball. Comes off. That's another foul. In a game like this, you understand the physicality, you understand the gravity of a game like this. I think you want to see the refs be a little more lenient in terms of letting them play through that physicality, because let's face it, all these guys are going to be playing at the next level, college, university. So it's going to be a lot more physical. So for them, it's good for them to get accustomed to that physicality early on. But at the same time, you do want to control the game. If you're the refs, especially when you see certain things come up, you know, you don't want guys to get too emotional. 9-point game, 50 seconds. There's Kimani. Kick out to Luca. There's Viva trying to work inside, muscles his way inside through contact, and one. Or, sorry, that's Isaiah Headley Smith. That's what he does. Really good at getting to the rim. And he plays with physicality. No good on the free throw. Foul. So now it's free throws for Fort Erie, as they're in the bonus. Totu Aquentok go to the line. 2027 big from Alberta. Younger brother of Fort Erie alumni Mariel Aquentok, who's now playing at Texas Tech. He was one of the top players coming out of Canada in the 2024 class. Now Totu looking to make a name for himself, the 27 class. First free throw is good. Hits the second. 9-point game, 35 seconds left to go. Walters looking to go fast, and he does. No good that time, and here comes Fort Erie. Totu getting inside and laying it in. Pushes the lead to 11, and the shot clock has been turned off. Andy with the ball. Likely the last possession if they're able to maintain. Jacob through two defenders, sees the third defender at the rim, and that's Totu who blocks it. 1 second left, stolen by Andy. And that'll do it for the first half of play. 56-45, Fort Erie in the lead by 11. We'll be right back. You do not want to miss the second half of this game.
My name is Silky Sullivan. Who's missing is my wife, the second half of DMV Chill Cryo Wellness Spa, Verona Sullivan. We started this company, DMV Chill Cryotherapy Wellness Spa, about going on 5 years ago. We felt the need for athletes to have recovery and pain management at sporting events. Technology that we have, the device that we have, we are able to spray athletes before they play, during halftime, and after they play, because it's nothing but 60 to 90 second sessions. It reduces inflammation, it reduces swelling, it eliminates muscle soreness. It's very efficient and it's very powerful. Anywhere that they're playing a high level of basketball, they're gonna need recovery. And I must say, this is my first time in Canada. Of course, I watched the SGA, the OKC won the championship, but for me to see with my own eyes, these kids I'm very impressed. I told Tyreek that I'm very impressed with the level of play that they're playing out there. With that being said, they playing long games. Like I tell kids, you have to recover like you practice and play. They're playing every day, they're practicing every day, and they're training every day. So you have to let your body recover. And so I figure that this is something that we can come up here and help them with, and they can also help us, and we can help each other, man.
Welcome to the new era of basketball. They doubted you. They overlooked you. They didn't believe in you. But now, everything changes. No more sidelines. No more being underrated. No more sleeping. It's time for your game to speak. NPH has traveled the world. We've connected with the top players. We've built this stage. And now, it's time. Time for the game to rise. Time for you to rise. Time for the basketball world to wake up. Welcome to the new era of basketball.
Ottawa, the heart of Canada, where the cities come together. From the canal to the parliament, the capital isn't just a place, it's a proving ground. The energy hits different here, where East meets West, where English meets French. Where the NPH Eastern Conference is forming, the capital is where regions will collide, where stories will be written, and where legacies are made. The Capital Showdown. Let's see who really runs Canada.
And then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel, we do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. They look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
They've been sleeping tons of. Wake up, wake up. Wake up is a new day, new era. Lights on, game loud, move clearer. They slept too long, now the storm got nearer. Wake up, look in the mirror. Wake up, you feel that shift in the air. Stardust burn, old crew in the flare. What's gonna shake when the dreamers declare? Wake up, we already here. Wake up, wake up. Cold floors, no name on the list. We built from the shadows, can't sleep on this. Every miss was a spark, now the flames exist. Universe are aligned, can't resist the twist. They hit snooze while we built in the dark. Now we run plays with celestial love. From the north to the world, hear the engine start. Wake up, we igniting the spark. This the moment when the lights flip.
Bridge culture with core, let your roots roar. From Toronto, Jeddah, Dubai, open every door. They say you're small, you don't belong in the score. But universe whisper, you built for much more. Wake up to your power, see the game wait. Cordage your voice, the hoops your stay. Every strap you grab, every shot you take. Be the message in the grind, no silent breaks. They slept on me, now I rise to the sky. Stardust in my veins, see the flame in my eye. Game speak loud, I don't need to try. From shadows to spotlight, watch me testify. Wake shake up the world, let them feel who we be. Roots in the ground, but a soul run free. Internet's connect, gateway to your dreams. Game speeds. Now I'm rising with
Welcome to the new era of basketball. They doubted you. They overlooked you. They didn't believe in you. But now, everything changes. No more sidelines. No more being underrated. No more sleeping. It's time for your game to speak. NPH has traveled the world. We've connected with the top players. We've built this stage. And now, it's time. Time for the game to rise. Time for you to rise. Time for the basketball world to wake up. Welcome to the new era of basketball.
History has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand cockback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim. Ain't that awesome? Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
Good by Max-Andre Calise for Royal Crown. Cut the lead to 5, 8 minutes left to go in this third quarter for Erie and Royal Crown battling it out The last two national champions. Royal Crown looking to defend their throne as both teams start the season in the NPA undefeated. But right now it's Fort Erie up by 5. Jacob McGregor driving left, going up with the right. Caleb Zhu nearly there to clean it up again, but no good as Fort Erie comes down with it. Promise Landu kicking out to John Marie, no good. Rebound picked up by Royal Crown. Here comes Andy Gamal. Hand off to Max. Isaiah handing it off to Jacob. Gets it back to Andy. Trying to get inside. No good. Great job once again by Fort Erie, keeping them on the perimeter, not letting them get paint touches. Eli Jolene back in the game after some foul trouble in the first half. No good that time by the Santa Clara commit. Here's Andy with the Euro, and he finishes. 3-point game. Here we go. Second half is winning time. Promise finds Crew in the middle. Blocked by behind by Isaiah Headley Smith. Now he tries to go inside and he draws a foul. Isaiah Headley Smith showing his high level upside as a two-way player. Picks up the block. Now he gets downhill and he's doing a great job. He's lived at the free throw line in this game. He's converted on a good amount of them as well. 6 for 9. So valuable having a player that can, you know, when all else fails, put his head down and get to the rim. For Royal Crown, they got a few of those guys. Him, Kimani Walters. You know, if the shot's not falling, you can kind of look to that effort and aggression level. No good on the second. Nearly tipped. Khalix tried to tip it and maintain possession, but a foul is called. Run to start the half. 9-0 run to start the half by Royal Crown. Fort Erie yet to get a bucket. Up by 2. Royal Crown on their heels. Who will remain undefeated? There can only be one. Is this a finals preview? Very well could be. Eli trying to go to work. Get his team a bucket, and that's what he does. That's why he's committed to play his collegiate basketball at Santa Clara University. McGregor catch and shoot, no good. Nice pass by Headley Smith to Caleb Zhu, who flushes it. 2-point game now. This is what the people came to see. Two of the top, if not the two top programs in prep basketball that we have in Canada. And everyone's familiar with all the talent coming north of the border. And if they're asking where's this talent coming from, look no further. These two programs have produced D1 level prospects, U Sport level prospects, pro level prospects, and they're going to continue to do that. But they are just two of many strong programs who are starting to build and come along here. You know, we talked about Edge out of Calgary looking to get back to the championships. We got Ridley College, who's a well-oiled machine, coached by professional champion coach in the CEBL, Victor Razzo. We got Crestwood, who have the best, most exciting young core in the league, in the country. So a lot to be excited about and a lot to tune in if you're trying to recruit. Four-point game. Side out, Royal Crown. McGregor gets it to Walters. Handoff back to McGregor. Thought about a three. Hezzy gets inside and he finishes. Jacob McGregor gets all the way to the rim. 2-point game now. Hand off, John Marie comes off the screen, swings it to Charles. Kick out, Promise, no good on that three. Royal Crown with another stop, a chance to tie or potentially even take the lead for the first time in the game. Jacob McGregor, he's had a couple buckets so far in this half. Gets it to Headley Smith. Kick out to Walters. Bumps, gets a defender off him, and he knocks it down. Tied up for the first time since it was 0-0 with 5:40 left to go in this third quarter. Pierre gets inside, flips it to Totu. Fort Erie's bench yelling, we need a stop, get a stop. Royal Crown saying, we need a bucket. Luca blocked by Totu, out of bounds, and it'll be Fort Erie ball. Good block by Aquentock, showing that length. So much firepower on this Fort Erie bench, they probably don't even know who to go to, which can sometimes overcomplicate things when it comes to rotation. Looking to save some of their starters for the latter half of this game. Walters gets inside, no good. Ball controlled, here's Fort Erie. Elijah lead at the rim, and look how high he got for that. Eli. And we talked about his growth year after year. Continues to get better and continues to get taller. Not too long ago, I believe he was 5'10" when he was coming out of Quebec. And Fort Erie brought him over for last year. He was about 6'5", and this year he's looking like he's about 6'6", 6'7" maybe. Well, the growth has been on the court and off the court for Eli Jolene. Santa Clara commit. Here's McGregor. All the way, good defense by Jolene. All the way, alley-oop, no good, bad pass. Ball controlled and kept in by Walters. Here's Andy, 4:30 left to go in this third. Gets in the paint, drops it off. No good, but Caleb's there to punch it with another dunk. 2-point game. Something's gotta give. Both these teams neck and neck all game. Totu hands it off to Eli. Comes off the screen. Gets inside, and he's fouled. They can't believe it, but they called the foul. It's going to go on Andy Gamau, yep. There's Caleb that did a good job of staying vertical, but Andy will pick up the foul. Eli Jolene at the line coming into this. Averaging just around 18 points per game. No good on that free throw. Well, Eli's been shooting at a scorching 57% from three so far this season. Walters all the way. Good defense by Jolene. Outlet pass is a little too strong and it goes out of bounds. 3-point game, 3:45 left to go. Kimani tried to put him on a poster, but he said not today. Here's Luca crossing over, kicking out. Isaiah thought about a three. Ball tipped. Gets inside, hanging finish is no good, foul. Inbound. Davin back in the game, as is Biva Cabant. Both these teams with a strong guard rotation. So important at this level, and at any level really. College, pro. I feel like guard depth and a big man rotation is a recipe for success. Both these teams got that. The whistle is blown, no bucket. Sideline. .309 left to go in this third quarter. No telling how this is gonna end. Here's Biva. Guarded. Gets it back to McGregor. Toward Erie. Sitting in that zone. 8 on the shot clock. Luka trying to go to work on the baseline. Gets inside. And they're gonna say charge. Toughest call to make in basketball. Here's Fort Erie. All the way, and he left it short. Can't get easier than that. Jacob spinning, bumping inside, tries to flip it up, no good. Punga with the reverse to push the lead to 5. Kick out, Headley Smith for 3, and he knocks it down. Isaiah Headley Smith having a solid game so far for Royal Crown. Here's Davin, gets it to Adam, back, trying to go to work on the wing. Adam for 3, that's a good looking shot, and he knocks it down. Can't leave him open. Here's Walters. Driving, takes the bump, and one. Kimani Walters. That's what you call a friendly roll. To the line he goes. Kimani Walters. 11 points, 5 assists in this game. Convert on the three-point play. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Pump fake. Could have been another foul. No call. He gets it to go his own way. Kimani Walters with a quick 4 points. Looking like Russell Westbrook right now. And he's hounding on the ball with another steal. Kimani Walters finds Headley Smith, who punches it. And Royal Crown take their first lead of the game. Fort Erie is forced to call a timeout. And the reigning champs are rolling right now. 1:15 left to go in this third quarter. We will be right back.
I'm rising with fire from what they used to boast. Bridge culture with core, let your roots roar. From Toronto, Jeddah, Dubai, open every door. They say you're small, you don't belong in the score. But universe whisper, you built for much more. Wake up to your power, see the game wait. Court is your voice, the hoops your stay. Every strap you grab, every shot you take. Be the message in the grind, no silent breaks. They slept on me, now I rise to the sky. Stardust in my veins.
26-14 is the lead for Royal Crown in this third quarter, which has helped propel them forward into a 1-point lead. First lead of the game. Fort Erie looking to respond out of that timeout. Near turnover, Adam gets to the middle with the pull-up, no good, rebounded by Caleb Zhu, and here comes Royal Crown, where they are comfortable when they have momentum. I mean, they're comfortable regardless, whether they're trailing or leading. They are the same team. Turnover that time, a little overzealous on that pass. .48 seconds. 1-point lead for Royal Crown. Here's Giuseppe Kitson, thought about a three, gets it to guard. Ball tipped, another steal, and a foul. Fort Erie has tightened up here in the third quarter. Fort Erie facing some foul trouble here for their top guys. Dangor and Eli Jolene, each with 3 fouls each, as does Malik Giuseppe Kitson. So hard to stay in the game when your top players are in foul trouble, but you can say the same for Royal Crown. Max-Andre Calix has 4, Andy Gamau has 3, and Biva Caban has 3 as well, so it's going on both sides of foul trouble. Knocks the free throw down as Kimani Walters stares into the crowd who's trying to throw him off his game, and it did not work. Kimani Walters, 14 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. Promised Landu back in the game, no good for 3. Biva Caban gets the rebound and hits the break. Here comes Headley Smith with another dunk. Lead is now 4. Headley Smith with 16 points. Continuing to make a name for himself as a rising prospect in the 2026 class. Here's Promise, trying to go to work. Bounce pass is stolen again. 3, 2, 1. Walters all the way, and he lays it in. 2 more points. Royal Crown up by 6. What a third quarter they had. They just scored 31 points in that third quarter, and they only allowed 14. They went into the half down by 10, I believe, and now they are up by 6, 1 quarter left, and you gotta assume that Fort Erie are gonna get their big guns back in the game despite being in foul trouble. Eli Jolene and Dangor, we talked about them with 3 fouls each, as does Malik Giuseppe Kitson. But they gotta rock out with their guys. They gotta put them in and live with the results. I mean, 3 fouls, it's not 4 fouls. You know, they still got a little breathing room. But you need those guys to get back in the game, because without them in that third quarter, you know, their presence was felt in a major way. And, you know, we talked about the depth of this Fort Erie team. How do you manage that? How do you maximize on your rotations and your lineups and who's hot and which lineups fit together with who? For Royal Crown, they've just stayed at it. They stayed consistent throughout the game. They've had some guys with foul trouble too, but that hasn't stopped them. Headley Smith and Kimani Walters led that third quarter with their energy on the defensive end, which sparked the run on the offensive end, getting a couple big dunks, couple big and ones. They've got 16 apiece, Walters and Headley Smith do. For Fort Erie, Dangor leads them with 12. I don't know if he saw much action in that third quarter, being in foul trouble, but he's back in the game as expected. And it all comes down to this. Fourth quarter between the last 2 national champions in Canada. Still both undefeated. Eli gets it to go to start the quarter for Fort Erie. 4-point game. Caleb Zhu going to work inside. Tries to find Headley Smith. Gamau, 7 on the shot clock, trying to go to work. Kicks it out to Cabant. Hand in his face. No good. Rebound. Fort Erie. Good defensive possession that time. Here's Malik. 2-foot stop. Nice pass. Guard. It looked like Zoo had a piece of that, but it didn't affect him as he gets it to go. 2-point lead now for Royal Crown. Andy with the ball. Trying to direct his teammates on the offensive end. They're trying to get McGregor freed up off of a screen. Mao takes the corner and he put it down. Oh my goodness, but it looks like he hurt himself on the landing, which is tough because, wow, he turned the corner, got in the lane and put it down. Oh my, over 2 defenders. Hopefully it's not serious. Looks like it's probably an ankle. They're going to tend to him to hope he's all right, but wow, what a finish by Andy Gamao, the 2026 point guard who was a star in his home country of the Philippines. He's got a massive fan base. He's absolutely electric to watch. He's a competitor, and that's why it looks like he's going to try to stay on the floor, but no, he's going to take a quick break, maybe tighten up that shoe, try to reduce the swelling. And we are back here, 4-point game after that dunk by Andy Gamao. Here's Fort Erie trying to work the handoff to John Marie as he gets inside it. He kicks out to Deng Gore. Great contest by Viva Caban, but it doesn't matter. Big shot by Deng after sitting down. That break did not affect him. Walters. Caban in the corner, leaving it for Zoo. Loses it. Eli picks it up. Deng trailing 3 is no good. Ball tipped and rebounded. Oh, Fort Erie somehow, after triple teaming in the backcourt, no one was there to help out Caban. Now Fort Erie is back in the lead, 79-78, 8:08 left to go. Timeout, Royal Crown. What a game this has been here in Fort Erie. Gonna be here all week long in this NPA session. We got games tomorrow, games Saturday, games Sunday. And we're gonna see a lot of teams, a lot of talented players on the floor. So definitely, again, if you're a college coach close to the Buffalo border, highly urged to come out. I know the season's going on. I know you guys are busy, but you know, that's not stopping certain programs. Of course, we got Canisius, Elon University in the building. We're expecting a handful of more coaches, both D1 and U Sports as well. And then obviously if you're a fan as well, if you're in the area, you know, come out. Watch the future of Canadian basketball. You never know where a lot of these players are going to end up. Some might go all the way, you know, so definitely want to come out and support the next generation. 1-point game. This game is living up to all the hype. Not surprised that it's a 1-point game with 8 minutes left. I'm not surprised it's been back and forth. I'm not surprised both guys are laying it all on the line, and I'm not surprised we've had a handful of crazy highlights already. You know, it started the game, it was crew guard Totu Aquentok put down 2 pretty big dunks. And then Isaiah Headley-Smith has been able to respond. Andy Gamao just had that massive dunk in the lane. So what's going to happen next? Walters. Blocked by Giuseppe Kitson. Tries to keep it in bounds, and he does. 10 on the shot clock. McGregor trying to go to work on Jolene, who gets inside. No good. Tipped, but it stays with Fort Erie. Again, Eli Jolene showing his defensive chops. Stolen. 3-on-1 break. Walters blocked by Eli. Royal Crown gets it. No call, but it's going to stay here. This is insane right now. Baseline out. Royal Crown. Eli came out of nowhere for that block. I was just talking about his improved defensive ability. I mean, Santa Clara might think they're getting a knockdown shooter and a pure scorer, which they are, but they're going to be pleasantly surprised when they really see what this kid can do. Andy, kick out to McGregor, lines it up, quick release, no good. Here is Deng, bringing it up. Anthony Punga thought about it, gets it back to Deng. Looking for the handoff. To John Marie, comes off the screen, gets in the mid-range, nice hesitation on the big man, and he finishes. Lead is now 3 for the home team. It's back in their hands right now. Walters for 3, no good. Back rim, rebound, Anthony Punga. Gets it to Deng. John Marie for 3, walks into it, no good. Rebound by Caleb Zhu. Hadley Smith for 3, front rim, but he gets his own rebound. Andy, 10 on the shot clock, calling for the screen. From his big man, Caleb, gets it to Kimani, 4 on the shot clock. Nice pass to Caleb, who finishes. Great patience by Kimani Walters late in the shot clock. 6 left to go. Man, I'm out of breath just calling this game. Floater in the lane is good. John Marie. Here's Caleb. Back to Walters. Trying to get inside, kicking it out to the corner. Headley Smith knocks it down for 3. Another 3 for him as we are now tied. 20 or 19 points for Headley Smith. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. And we're all knotted up at 83. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Punga. Kick out. Deng in the corner for 3. No good. Front rim rebound. Royal Crown. Walters finds McGregor. Royal Crown with a chance to regain the lead. Andy. They're going to look to work it and try to free up Zhu in the middle, but they go deep 3. No good by McGregor. Jacob McGregor hasn't had it going from 3 in this game. See if he can come up big. Hadley Smith, 19.7 rebounds in this game. We're all tied up. 5 minutes left to go. Crunch time is here. Let's see who's got that it factor, who's got that dog, who's got ice in their veins. John Marie, 2-foot stop, another bucket for junior John Marie, who's having a heck of a game. 15.6 assists, holding it down with a lot of his teammates in foul trouble in this one. Here's Andy. Boras, mid-range shot is no good. Rebounded by Deng. Here's Junior. He scored the last 4 for Fort Erie at the controls. Trying to go tween, cross, mid-range. Pull-up is pure. 6 straight points for Junior John Marie. The 2027 point guard making a name for himself. Big 3 in the corner is no good. Here comes Fort Erie up by 4. They're looking to take their time here. Deng on the cut. Deng posting up. He loves that post fade, and he knocks it down. 6-point lead for Fort Erie. Hadley Smith. It's at the max. Trying to post up. Shot clock winding down. Gets it up at the end of the shot clock. No good. Lead is now 6 for the home team, and this gym, the roof, is ready to fly off with the amount of noise the student section's making. Junior, hot hand, knocks it down. Ice in his veins. Junior John Marie with 9 points in this 4th quarter, taking over. 9-point lead right now. 2:47 left to go for Royal Crown. 20 points in the game now. 6 assists to just 2 turnovers. 8 for 11 from the field. And when his team needed him, he's been coming up big. Again, we talked about a lot of Fort Erie's top players being in foul trouble. Junior John Marie said, don't worry, I got us. 9 points in the fourth quarter. 7 straight, and then 2 from Dang, and then another 2 from Junior right now. You know what? It might be even... I think he's got more than that. You know, I've honestly lost track because Junior also had that layup at the start of the quarter with the left hand going downhill. He had the floater, he had the mid-range, and he hit a 3 right now. He hit the crossover. He is just filling it up right now. And that is why this Fort Erie program has been so high on him, you know, in the early parts of the season. Whether in the NPA or in the grind session, he has been consistently a top producer, and now he's showing to be a leader again. Team's in foul trouble. What are you going to do? They're going to take it easy, get to his spots, make sure they're getting good possessions, good shots every time down. And now they're up by 9. 2:47 left to go. Here's Andy. Royal Crown looking for a response. Nice pass to Caleb on that short roll, and the pocket pass from McGregor, just like they drew it up. 7-point lead, 2.5 left to go. Royal Crown got to get a stop here. Got to stop number 0. McGregor guarding him. Crew looks to promise now. What a tough duo of guards. Who do you stop? Dang, end of the shot clock. Thought about a 3, pass it out. And a foul is called late in the shot clock. Tough call to make after defending it well for 23 seconds. First free throw is no good. 7-point game, 2:07 left to go. Hits it. 8-point game now for the home team. Looking to knock off the reigning champs and give them their first loss of the NPA season. Andy for 3 with some space, and he knocks it down. That's a big shot to cut it to 5. Less than 2 minutes left to go. Malik trying to get inside, and a reach-in is called. Another late call. .14 on the shot clock. Baseline out for Fort Erie. Eli comes off the screen and lets it fly. No good. Rebound, Royal Crown. Down by 5. Minute and a half. Kimani going full speed ahead. Kick out to Andy. Thought about a 3. Swing. Kimani. Kick out. Headley Smith. Andy calling for the high screen. Gets it. Rejects it. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out. Headley Smith. Pump fake. Gets inside with the mid-range. No good. Tried to track his own rebound down. Eli on the ground. Saves that possession for Fort Erie. Now with a minute left. 2-possession game. They can look to chew some clock here. Dang sets the screen. Back to Junior. Tried to find Giuseppe Kitson inside, but he turns it over. Royal Crown need a score here. Tipped, and it'll stay with 48 seconds. Tension is rising in Fort Erie, in the fort. 48 left to go. 5-point game. Royal Crown. Score here will make it a one-possession game. And he catches it off the inbound. Crossing over, driving right, hanging, finish off glass, no good. Good contest by Fort Erie. A score here might seal the deal. Dangor walking it up. Oh, goes behind the back, crossover in the lane. Shovel pass. Travel before. One more chance for Royal Crown. 30 seconds left. And we got a timeout. Royal Crown want to draw something up in what will likely be their last chance at trying to stay in this thing. They get a quick score here, 30 seconds left, 6 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. So you get a quick score, make it a one-possession game, go for a quick 2, try to get a 3 if it's there. If not, again, you take it to the rim, get a quick 2, and then, you know, if you have enough time to try to force a turnover or get one more stop, or at that point you're going to play the foul game. And if you're doing that, you know, Fort Erie's got enough guys to choose from who you can trust to knock down big free throws, whether it's junior John Marie, who's been on fire in this fourth quarter, Promise Landu, Eli Jolene. So 20.6 assists for Junior, 17 points for Dangor, 19.7 rebounds for Isaiah Headley-Smith to lead Royal Crown, and 16 points, 8 assists for Kimani Walters. Caleb Zhu, 18 points, 8 rebounds. He's been steady for them inside. Looking like he might pick up offer from Elon after this game. I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Isaiah Headley-Smith picks up an offer after his performance. He's been trending upwards, picking up a lot of interest. Here comes Royal Crown. It'll be side out. They want another timeout, Royal Crown. They want to look to go to something else. Maybe they like what they saw there with the coverage. So maybe call a quick little audible. .1 left to go. (23-12) for Fort Erie in this fourth quarter, after dropping that third quarter. The Kimani Walters as the trigger man. Here's the Royal Crown. Trying to get McGregor freed up off the screen. Andy takes it himself and he flips it in for 2. Timeout Fort Erie, 21.8 seconds left, so the shot clock is off. So again, Royal Crown, you got to try to get a quick steal, if not foul, because time is a factor right now, and the clock is not your friend. Fort Erie, again, inbound to one of your best shooters. Make the free throws, get a stop, and you're walking out with a dub against the reigning champs. Again, both teams still undefeated in NPA. Fort Erie 5-0. Royal Crown 3-0. .22 seconds left. Fort Erie will be back at it tomorrow to start us off for the 4 o'clock game, where they will play also an undefeated Brampton City Prep team who's on the come up, so that'll be a good game. And then the Royal Crown will be back in action tomorrow at 6:15 against St. Jude's Academy. And then Saturday we got another pair of games. We're going to be seeing Houghton versus Lincoln, and then CSJV versus Fort Erie. And Sunday we'll finish it off, St. Jude's versus Fort Erie, and then CSJV versus Houghton. Inbound Fort Erie to Eli Jolene. Foul. Probably not who you want to send to the line if you're Royal Crown, but definitely who you want to send to the line if you're Fort Erie. Eli. Oh no, not in the bonus yet. They're going to have to foul one more time. Inbound to Dang. If I'm Royal Crown, I'm fouling him. Or they might force the 8-second. And one. That was really close to an 8-second call in the backcourt. Anthony Punga with a chance to seal the deal on the and one. The Cal State Fullerton commit. Fort Erie able to break that press in the nick of time. Just watch the replay. It looked like it took them just under 8 seconds to get it up. So able to break the press, get an and one. No good on the free throw. But there ain't enough time on the board to get it done. Kimani Walters all the way gets 2 more points in fashion with a big dunk. And Fort Erie's calling a timeout for safety measures with 2 seconds, just not enough time. Unless, I mean, there is enough time. You never know. They could either get a steal here off the inbound, 3/4 court heave for the tie, or force a 5-second violation. You force a 5-second violation, you're down 3, 1-possession game. But the way Kimani drove on that last play and attacked the rim, like he was angry at the rim, and I mean, he wanted to get a quick bucket, and he did just that. But again, time is a factor. Fort Erie, all you got to do is get it in bounds. Side out, Fort Erie. 2.2 seconds left to go. Let's see. Inbound. Oh no, ref called a jump ball. So this game is not over yet. If anything, the ref probably could have called a foul before the 2 seconds ran out, but it looked like they called a jump ball. And if they call a jump ball, possession arrow says it's Royal Crown ball here. Now, just depending with how much time, it couldn't have been that much time. Wow. So they're going to say 0.5 seconds on the clock, and it's Royal Crown ball. What a turn of events in this one. .5 just enough to get a quick shot off. Might need some Derek Fisher action. 0.3 seconds, if you know, you know. Early 2000s. See, looks like Andy Gamal is the trigger man. Probably want their best passer inbounding, and they're gonna look to get it to McGregor at the buzzer. No good, and that'll do it for Erie. Defend home court and knock off the reigning champs to give them their first loss of the season. What a game. Wow, that was an instant classic. Junior John Marie, 20 points, 6 assists. And he came up big in that fourth quarter. For Royal Crown, Kimani Walters and Isaiah Headley-Smith were excellent as well. Same with Caleb Zhu, but 3-point game. Wow, what a game. Thank you for tuning in. We will be right back with our player of the game and our post-game interviews.
I'm rising with fire from what they used to boast. Bridge culture with core, let your roots roar. From Toronto, Jeddah, Dubai, open every door. They say you're small, you don't belong in the score. But universe whisper, you built for much more. Wake up to your power, see the game wait. Cordage your voice, the hoops your stay. Every strap you grab, every shot you take. Be the message in the grind, no silent breaks. They slept on me, now I rise to the sky. Stardust in my veins, see the flame in my eye. Game speak loud, I don't need to try. From shadows to spotlight, watch me testify. Wake up the world, let them feel who we be. Roots in the ground, but a soul run free. Internet's connect, gateway to your dreams. Now I'm rising with fire from what they used to boast. Bridge culture with core, let your roots roar. From Toronto, Jeddah, Dubai, open every door.
All right, I am live here with the player of the game 2027 point guard, Junior John Marie, who took over in that fourth quarter. Junior, with a lot of the top players on Fort Erie for you guys, getting into foul trouble early on. You were able to come in and really take over in that second half, particularly in the fourth quarter. So what did you see out there that helped you carry the load for your guys that were out in foul trouble, and what that meant for you?
And you know, for Erie, we're a deep team. We have 16 guys who can really play, so it could be anybody who steps up at any given night, any given game. So tonight happened to be my night, and we came out with the W.
Yep. You as a point guard, you really took control in that fourth quarter, and you really looked like a leader out there on the floor. So what does that mean to you to try to be a leader and vocal and an extension of your coach on the court as a true point guard here in the 27 class, who's, you know, we've been putting together a lot of impressive performances on the grind session. So we see you starting to come along. So talk to us about your leadership style and what that means to you as a point guard.
And it's just sticking to the fundamentals, you know, listening to what my coach is saying, executing what we practice, and bring it in the game.
Yep. All right, man. Junior, keep it going. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. Thank you for tuning in.